just continue on there, Dee.
Basically, I just feel that you should be angry, you know? This is not a time where you can just watch this and be like, oh, it's just a little bit of fluoride, you know, that's supposed to make our teeth whiter. No, we're telling you, we showed you the proof where it's literally a poison. Would you hand your child rat poison? Would you let them stick their finger into the wall of the socket of the hole? No. But you will stand there and you will give them Ritalin. You'll stand there and you'll give them drinking water. It's about time you said, no, I'm not going to do this to myself and to my family. If you cannot do that, then I'm sorry to say it, but you deserve fluoridated water. Because it's at that time you stop caring for yourself. When you stop caring, then who else is going to help you? How can we help each other if we don't care for ourselves, guys? It's important that you get the reverse osmosis system, that you find out different medication that you can give to your loved ones, to your family, because if you don't do it for yourself, no one else is going to.
And speaking on that violent behavior, I know there was some research done on the most violent criminals, and when they did studies of their biological makeup or something, they found out that they had very, very high levels of fluoride.
Do you hear that?
Wow.
Criminals, high levels of fluoride.
It made them more violent, the most violent kind of criminals.
And what happens to be the biggest business in our country is our jail system. Guys, does this make any sense? Are you seeing the connections? They
Medicine,
just keep
big
bringing you
business.
through?
Yeah. And I'm sure the board of that feeding them in the prison. But this was, you know, after they had been in prison. But so this had to start out with, like for instance, like you don't know that you have an allergic reaction to something, and you keep taking it, and you don't know why you're so confused and why you're so angry. So you think you're just born that way, and everything just bothers you. And then between what happens to you in life, it just keeps building. And so these toxins build to block whatever it is that transmutes to the part of the brain to say, take a step back and relax, let's think about a situation. They just respond with the violence, and they found that they had the high levels of the lead, the mercury, and the fluoride, higher levels than...
This is what they want. What they pay for is what they get. So, well, in all actuality, they didn't even pay for it. They figured that they could put it into our water systems because we would never know. We will never know. We will never know its dangers. We'll never know that they put it there. And now that we do, what's really happening? Have you gotten a reverse osmosis system yet? No. You're still sitting here looking at me thinking we're crazy. When that happens, it's time for you to stand up and say, listen, I don't care, you know, what they're going to feed me on the news. I don't care what this politician's going to say just because he has a nice smile and a new suit. It's about time for you to say, I care about my family. I care about what's happening with my body. I care about what I'm putting into my mind. I care about my soul and the lives that I'm going to continue to happen. That's what you need to start thinking about.
And the politicians really are powerless because they're lobbied by everyone. And they can't be there unless they're taking their money. So, you know, it's almost like that's a dead-end street. It's not going to happen going that way unless there's a big revolution. And the revolution is in, I just read somewhere that the best thing that you can do to save humanity is to quit your job.
I agree.
Is to shift your consciousness from this whole rat race of a system. And the way things go just really don't make any sense. It's sort of like an insanity that keeps repeating itself. And so we look up at these people that really know how to read copy well and you know, talk very well, and they sound really good. But if you do the research behind the background, it's almost like even if they started out with the best of intentions, their hands are tied. They really can't do the things that we need to do for ourselves, to take our own personal power and do what we need to do, as we were saying. Now that we have this information, that's knowledge, take it another level, and if you need to buy a reverse osmosis system, start giving that healthy water to your children. They don't need the soft drinks and all the other things that they
It's in all the soda and beer big time, so don't think drinking soda and beer is going to make it. It's higher dosage. The water, at least, is a lower amount, but the only way to get off it altogether is to get that reverse osmosis.
Right. And that was interesting because I was looking at this bottle, and I think this bottle said It was reverse osmosis.
Yeah, don't be tricked by
They're telling us it was, but
right. Right. Purified water, it's going to say it's done with a reverse osmosis system. You know, that's how it's filtered. But they add minerals, and that's where the trichology comes in, where they say plus added minerals. Like for an example, Nestle purified water is purified using reverse osmosis or distillation and enhanced with a balance of minerals for taste. And that's where you're getting the chloride, and even if it, or the fluoride, and even if it don't say it on the bottle, it has it because I looked it up, and pretty much all the brands they sell in the stores nowadays has a low concentrate of fluoride, just enough though to keep you stupid and to keep you dumbed down. They know what they're doing. They're not stupid. There's a reason the fluoride is in your water, and it's to keep you stupid, which is, you know, the bottom line.
Ask yourselves this. We're here in the United States now, and, you know, you're happy to be back, right? Now, I was happy to be back, too. Right up until I found out that Europe, actually, over 98% of Europe did not allow this fluorinated water. I was like, if I would have known that before I hopped on the plane, I would have went over there. This is ridiculous, right, people. So, if you think that this is something that's not real, call your local friend over there in Europe. Do some research. It's important that you do this research for yourself because you can hear the knowledge, you can see it all you want to, but until you look it up and you start utilizing it yourself, that's when it becomes real knowledge. That's when you can do something with it. That's when it can empower you. So I beg of you, please, do your own research. Find out how other countries have stepped up the notch and just said, no, we will not take this poison. We are not going to be dumbed down by your systems. We will make a stand. You can take that stand too. It's just important that you do the research.
Yes, because knowledge is power, as we all know. But once you have this knowledge, you know, the secret knowledge the majority of the people do not have, comes responsibility. And with that responsibility, you have to make a choice. And that choice, am I going to just turn the other cheek and pretend like I've never seen none of this stuff? Or am I going to do something about it? Am I going to get off fluoride? Am I going to get my children off fluoride? What's an alternative? Let's unplug from this matrix, this system. All the news you're watching, you know, don't believe none of the stories that you see. They're all there for a reason, to avert your attention off the real story of what's going on. And for anybody out there, you know, that think Obama is going to change all this stuff, I got news for you. I want you to watch the Obama dissection. Go to esotericcosmos.com/obama.html. You see the link on the site here or on the video, and do yourself a favor and learn that, you know, that the president is nothing but a puppet to take your attention off the people above them that are pulling the puppet strings and really masquerading everything that's going on. It is vitally important you realize that you're bought into a reality that is an illusion in its own way. That's how I look at it.
Mm-hmm. That's what Rosebud was talking about, unplugging from the matrix. One of the best things that you can do is quit your job. That really is an episode, but do some more research on the fluoride. Do more research on the fluoride, guys. It's very important. If you love yourselves, you love your neighbors, you love your family, you love your children, get yourselves off of fluoride. Do the research on it. It's that important.
And don't buy into, as a well-known, all the artificial sweeteners and the flu shots. I know it's a big scare with the flus right now. All of this stuff is all big contamination, big money for the drug companies. Either way, whether we get sick, we die, we live, whatever it is, they're going to make money whether we have health insurance, we don't have health insurance. So right now, the best thing is to take your own personal power, take it into your own hands. And every day, the most important thing that you can do is to work on your inner self, to get yourself aligned with that higher part of yourself, that place where you find that it's sacred. And whatever you're eating to the best of your ability, whatever you're drinking, whatever you're thinking about, whatever you're doing, make sure that you can do it to the best of your ability in the presence of the highest vibration of peace and love that you possibly can, because that's going to spread out. It's very contagious on another level, on a cellular level, to the mass consciousness, which I think they say we only need about 800,000 people.
Come on, guys, that means you.
At the same time. And we've been doing the blessing of the water, and I believe if you go on and to see, there's a YouTube Holy Harmony, beautiful music. Blessing of the Water was last weekend. the 19th and the 20th, where if we can collectively get together at